Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. And you guys remember how in the last video I did of the last Ronin review, how I thought it was like 5 issues, like the that original last Ronin was. Yeah, I was wrong. There's apparently 6. This one, I feel like I don't know how I entirely feel about this chapter, because I feel like out of like all the chapters we've gone so far, this is the one that I was like the most uninterested and bored with. I feel like, I guess because I'm like was like wanting to see more of Michelangelo. And like I was wondering what happened to this guy, but now we have to wait a whole another issue, because in this issue we are following April O'Neil, Grandma April, and we get this backstory about how she lived in New York all her life, and now when her mom died, she wasn't alone because the Turtles was with her, and essentially, she had great people with her to help her rehab and essentially be there for her. And the new Turtles are fighting. Casey and Marie is going out on a date with a guy. April saying, "Get yourself ready. We're going out on some errands." To the Turtles. And we get this long ass backstory about how back when Oroku Hurocho was in control of the city, currency exchanges got more complicated, which meant it was harder for the resistance to hire guns to help them against the fight of the Foot Clan. And how like, and then we got back into like present day, right? And April goes to this woman named Tinkerer 2. She's called Tinkerer 2 because she's the second Tinkerer. And April breaks this deal with the Tinkerer 2. Which ends up April giving the Tinkerer 2 a VHS of Tommy Boy. And then April, we get another like flashback of how like essentially the Turtles, Splinter, and the Purple Dragons made a truce when the Foot Clan and Hiroto, the Shredder's grandson, had control of New York. Splinter, the Turtles, and the Purple Dragons made this pact to stick together, essentially. So April and 3 of the Turtles gets out of the sewers. They the Purple Dragons are there with them, surrounding them. One of them says, "I heard about ninjas before. Word on the street is that the Resistance had them fighting on their side back in the day. And we're just supposed to believe you. Probably more of them were hiding in the sewer, I'll bet. And I can't tell which is which. Uno. So Uno is the one who jumps out and starts to fight. And then the leader of the, I guess, Purple Dragons talks to April. They break this other deal. And then we get into like this another flashback thing. And how there was a power vacuum after Michelangelo help them take down Stockman. Long story short, we see the police and the Turtles and April is at long story short, April's and the Turtles are going make all these exchanges to go to the this retirement party, right? And to know that April's so pleased with the people in her life, her heroes, her mom, Casey Jones, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, Splinter, Casey Marie, and the new generation of Turtles. And how she's grateful that she has always been surrounded by heroes. And yeah, it's they're going to a retirement party at the police academy, right? And in here, it's established that now the Turtles in here, in this current timeline, are 13. So there was a little major time jump, and essentially that's the end. And then comes the sixth bit of the sixth what's the word? Part of The Last Ronin. Like I said, this has to be so far I've been liking The Last Ronin last year a lot. But I have to say that I didn't really need this filler, to be honest. It was cool and all, but part 5 felt so felt kind of out of place. Like I said, I just compared to the others, I was somewhat bored while reading this. I didn't really have any interest in this arc. I mean, it's I feel I would have been more interested in it if it wasn't for that cliffhanger in the last issue. Then I probably would have been more open with this, and maybe I need to reread it and reread it at a different time. And maybe I'm being too negative on it, but I don't know how I feel about issue number 5. It was kind of lackluster. But it looks like with issue number 6, we're getting Michelangelo again. So I'm very excited to see how, I should say excited, but intrigued on how this will wrap up. Because, the chapter I reviewed today felt underwhelming. It felt really underwhelming, and even adding the other 5 issues, what's in the original run, this has to be this issue number 5 has to be the most boring for me, which is why I did going as in depth as I did with the other 4 issues I did before this for the Lost Years, because I wasn't too interested in this. But next time when I review this should be the final time, last Ronin chapter review, right? So interested in that, excited to go back to Michelangelo, interested in how this story will tie into current how they will conclude this story, so they can have it be part of the actual original run of The Last Ronin. I did miss the whole Splinter's book and the thing. I missed the whole lesson bit as well. And maybe we'll have that. Maybe we'll have that in the next passage. Who knows? But if you guys read the 5th part of The Last Ronin Lost Years, what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, fellow mutants. Later. Later, taters.